Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a celebrity parent? The constant scrutiny, the paparazzi, the pressure to be the perfect mom or dad. Well, today we're going to take you behind the velvet ropes and give you an exclusive look into the life of one of the biggest superstars on the planet, Beyonce, and the shocking incident that had the Bayhive buzzing. Beyonce Knowles-Carter is no stranger to the spotlight. As one of the most successful and influential artists of our generation, her every move is analyzed, her every decision dissected. But it was one particular decision that had the world talking, and Beyonce fuming. Earlier this year, Beyonce's 11-year-old daughter, Blue Ivy, was spotted at an exclusive nightclub in Los Angeles, partying with a group of friends. Now, this may seem like a normal teenage outing for most kids, but when you're the child of music royalty, the rules are a little different. This was a huge scandal in the celebrity world. Beyonce is known for being incredibly protective of her family, especially her children. For Blue Ivy to be seen in a nightclub, even with chaperones, was just unheard of. The images and videos that surfaced showed Blue Ivy dancing, laughing, and seemingly having the time of her life. But behind the scenes, a very different story was unfolding. Beyonce and her husband, Jay-Z, have always been fiercely private when it comes to their family. They've gone to great lengths to shield their children from the glare of the public eye, carefully curating their public image and maintaining an air of mystery around their personal lives. Beyonce is a master of control. She knows that in the celebrity world, perception is everything. So when it comes to her family, she's always been very deliberate about what she shares and what she keeps private. This level of control extends to every aspect of Beyonce's life, from her music and her performances to her personal relationships. She's a perfectionist, a true artist who demands the highest level of excellence from herself and those around her. Beyonce is not someone who leaves things to chance. Every move she makes, every decision she takes, is carefully calculated to maintain her image and her brand. So when something like this happens with her daughter, it's a big deal. Beyonce's rise to superstardom has been nothing short of meteoric. From her early days as the lead singer of Destiny's Child to her current status as a global icon, she's always been driven, ambitious, and fiercely protective of her legacy. Beyonce has always been that way, even from a young age. She's always had this intense focus and determination, and she's always been very protective of the people she loves. This protective instinct extends to her family, especially her children. Beyonce and Jay-Z have gone to great lengths to keep their kids out of the spotlight, shielding them from the constant glare of the paparazzi and the relentless scrutiny of the media. Beyonce is a very hands-on mom. She's always been very involved in her children's lives, and she's very particular about the kind of environment they're exposed to. So for Blue Ivy to be seen in a nightclub, even with chaperones, was a huge breach of that carefully curated image. It all started on a seemingly ordinary night in Los Angeles. Blue Ivy, Beyonce and Jay-Z's eldest child, was out with a group of friends, enjoying a night of fun and revelry at an exclusive nightclub. The images and videos that surfaced showed Blue Ivy dancing, laughing, and seemingly having the time of her life. But what should have been a harmless teenage outing quickly turned into a full-blown scandal. The backlash was immediate and intense. Fans and critics alike were outraged that Beyonce would allow her 11-year-old daughter to be in a nightclub, even if she was with chaperones. It was seen as a major breach of Beyonce's carefully cultivated image as a protective and responsible parent. Beyonce, who is known for her meticulous attention to detail and her unwavering control over her public persona, was reportedly furious when she found out about the incident. Sources close to the singer say she was livid and felt betrayed by the people she trusted to keep her daughter safe. Beyonce is a perfectionist, and she expects the same level of perfection from the people around her. When something like this happens, it's a huge breach of trust, and she takes it very personally. The fallout from the incident was swift and severe. Beyonce and Jay-Z were immediately thrust into the spotlight, with the media and the public scrutinizing their every move and questioning their parenting skills. This was a huge PR nightmare for Beyonce and Jay-Z. They pride themselves on being the ultimate power couple, the epitome of success and control. But this incident really shook their carefully cultivated image, and they knew they had to act fast to contain the damage. In the days and weeks that followed, Beyonce and Jay-Z went into damage control mode. They made a series of public appearances with Blue Ivy, showcasing their family as a united front and emphasizing their commitment to their children's well-being. Beyonce was absolutely furious. She felt like she had been betrayed, not just by the people who were supposed to be watching over Blue Ivy, but by the media and the public who were so quick to judge her. She's a very protective mother, and she takes her role as a parent very seriously. But behind the scenes, the tension was palpable. Beyonce was reportedly livid with her own mother, Tina Knowles, who was one of the chaperones at the club that night. Sources say Beyonce felt that her mother had failed in her duty to protect Blue Ivy, and that she was deeply disappointed in her. This was a real test of Beyonce's relationship with her mother. Tina Knowles has always been a trusted confidant and a key member of Beyonce's inner circle. But in this situation, Beyonce felt that her mother had let her down, and that was a very difficult thing for her to come to terms with. The tension between Beyonce and her mother was palpable, and it was clear that the incident had taken a toll on their relationship. Fans and the media alike speculated about the extent of the rift, with some even suggesting that Beyonce might cut ties with her mother altogether. Beyonce is not someone who takes betrayal lightly. She's very loyal and very protective of the people she loves, and when she feels that trust has been broken, it's a very difficult thing for her to overcome. This incident with Blue Ivy and her mother was a real test of that loyalty and that trust. In the end, Beyonce and her family weathered the storm, emerging stronger and more united than ever before. But the incident served as a stark reminder of the challenges and pressures that come with being a celebrity parent in the 21st century. Beyonce and Jay-Z have always been fiercely protective of their children, and this incident only reinforced their commitment to keeping their family safe and secure. They've continued to be selective about what they share with the public, carefully curating their image and their brand to maintain the illusion of perfection. Beyonce and Jay-Z are masters of control, and this incident was a real wake-up call for them. They realized that even with all